Hi, this is Dee at Aloha Astro. Let's take a look at the forecast for the moon transiting Pisces, Saturday, October 4th. Increases your desire to seek out the security, comfort, and peace of a familiar place, like home, where your body can relax and your mind is free to wander or focus on anything but work or the demands of others, as the moon in a mutable water sign forms a trine aspect to Mars in Scorpio, a sesqui-square aspect to Jupiter in Cancer, and a square aspect to Uranus retrograde in Gemini. Mercury in Libra, involved in a T-square aspect pattern with Jupiter in Cancer and Pluto in Aquarius, while quincunx to Neptune retrograde in Aries conjunct Saturn retrograde in Pisces. In addition to Venus in Virgo opposing Saturn and Neptune, doesn't make you entirely antisocial and reclusive under this introvert-leaning Pisces moon, but you may not have the patience for drama, sensationalism, or hanging out with anyone who has to fill the silence with small talk. But do hang out with the friends, lovers, or family members who are as willing as you to rest in companionable silence, or who can read, write, or create near you while you do the same. There are simple moments to be treasured today, which may be shared with a kindred spirit or appreciated alone. You can be happier sitting around at home doing nothing with only your pet for company than you might be venturing into the world to join in activities you don't really like with people you don't have a deep or meaningful bond with, or going to places that make you wish you were back home. It's fine if you want to be social, but don't socialize out of a sense of obligation, or you might feel like you wasted a wonderful day, which could be spent indulging in your favorite comfort rituals. A daytime nap might deliver guidance for action or growth, so don't feel guilty about falling asleep when you shouldn't. That's just Saturn shoulding on you. Unwind and decompress. Now, I know that some people may argue that the moon trine to Mars would prompt some action, but it's very selective action that you'd be taking today. And we have the deep peace of the moon in Pisces, the sensitivity and the peace, combined with a very perceptive Mars in Scorpio. This is about listening to what your body is telling you to do. And it's not wanting to engage with anything that's going to basically disrupt patterns of comfort or familiarity. And that's the square there to Uranus in 1 degree of Gemini. This subliminal aspect that's going on here with Jupiter in Cancer, while Jupiter is supporting Saturn and Neptune and supporting Venus in Virgo, is asking you to use your time wisely and do the things that you want to do that nurture you, give you comfort. And I really think that Mars is like a battery wanting to be recharged today, not your body wanting to be pushed further. It's already been pushed a lot this week while Mars has been squaring Pluto. And it still is squaring Pluto. Plus we have this T-square, and this is the leftovers from a grand cross that we had for the last few days. And now that that has subsided and we are left with just a T-square, things are lightening up a little bit. Today, do what you have to do or do what you need to do, but watch out for the big new projects where you're not even capable of estimating right now how much work it's really going to take. Your estimations may be off and they may need readjustment as you go through the day. If you do start out like a weekend warrior this morning, I would say that great intentions, you might make it through Home Depot or whatever and pick up your supplies, Lowe's, Home Depot, but then as the day gets underway, I do think that some other aspects are going to dominate and have you turn within and be more quiet, peaceful, want to listen to your body, want to rest, slow down, take it easy, unwind, recharge. There's plenty of time to do all that busy work later. And in fact, if you push too hard and try to do too much, then you are more likely to have physical pain afterwards, or hurt yourself, or wind up in a crappy mood because you weren't listening to your intuition, which was saying, whoa, slow down, take it easy. Maybe you need to rest a bit and get your energy back up before you put more energy out. So if you have had a very busy week, make time for yourself today to unwind. And if you've been having any relationship difficulties or issues, or you've just been hanging out with people too much and you need some quiet space, take it. You need to kind of be on your own, think about your feelings, intuit the energy around you, process everything that's been going on before you make any definitive decisions. Quiet time, rest. And if you are using that Mars energy to do something, then something that makes you feel better, like go swimming, go take a walk in the woods, go dance to some music you love. Use your body in a way that's going to release that energy or release that stress. We still have some tension with Mercury right now in that T-square, and that does rule not just communication, but transportation. So do be careful when you're out driving around. It may look a bit like Mercury retrograde out there on the road, especially today when people can go off into dreamland a little bit. I'll be back again on Monday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.